Hey everybody. Okay, so Michael57, 1700. Let's play e4. Alright, the Carl Khan. I think I'm going to play Fischer's two knights attack. Here I think he play h3, I think we swap. Here I usually play d3, play g2, and just castle. And hope the bishop pair is enough. So he opened the D line and that's fine, but this pawn structure is it's solid, but it's really passive. Alright, so I need to cover the e5 square somehow. Let's go back with the queen to e2, and that way we can prepare f4 if needed. Also, if bishop c5, I have knight a4. Alright, so he castles. We'll play bishop d2. Let him take that pawn. See what he does. What's he do here? Alright, I'll play rook d1 also. So if he takes, I'll play back, and I'll take this b7 pawn, have a rook on the 7th rank. Maybe double on the b file. Otherwise, I'm planning to play here. And now I'm going to play for b3. So if he swaps off a pair of rooks, it's fine. I'm going to play for b3 and f4. Move my king out of the way. Maybe king h2, f4, c4 is covered. I don't want a knight on that square. May start to dominate. Right now my bishop dominates the c4 square if a knight was to land on it. So I don't think that's anything to worry about. I'd probably I'm not sure if I want to let him do that quite yet. Let me play this move. Kicking him back a little bit. I might play b3, have this diagonal for my bishop, and then maybe c3. I might sack a pawn to take his dark square bishop off. I can also go back to b2 into d3 or c4. Swap this guy off, he's pretty good. Better than my knight. So let's do that. Let's go back here and try to exchange this knight off by playing d3, knight d3. And then have bishop b2. So he can take this pawn, that's fine. c4 is also an idea. Okay, his queen's pretty limited on squares. Right, so I think f4 here. He might exchange rooks, but knight back to d7 and then knight here, getting a tempo on the bishop. And then with bishop e3 blocking the check, I might be able to weasel in rook a1, trapping the queen. Because the knight will be blocking, as long as he doesn't exchange rooks here. If you exchange rooks here, then this plan doesn't quite work. I'll have to change it. But at least I'll have the open file. Okay, so he doesn't exchange rooks here. So let's gain a tempo here. Now if I could only attack something. Let's get bishop to b2. I think he'll play to c3. Bishop c3. Oh. Okay, he doesn't go for that. So I'm going to take this guy off. I think that's a good idea. Let's play bishop b2. So now I think he'll exchange rooks. And right now he doesn't have a check on this diagonal, so I can go to king h2 when I need to. So I'm falling down, but I have the bishop pair for 2 knights, and usually that's more than enough compensation. But for this position, having such a center that's not closed, it's pretty easy to open. I think this favors white. So things like f5 come really quick. All right, so knight d7 is not the move I thought he should play. Let's double rooks. I think this is pretty quick. He has queen c5 though. Then I have b4. All right, let's play b4. All right, and then let's move my king out and then play rook d1. I don't. Let's take the rook back to d2 and double rooks. If he takes that pawn or doesn't take that pawn. So c5 is a pretty good move. Maybe b4 was premature. Alright, let's improve this bishop in the center. And now let's play for f5. It looks good. Just kind of opens up my bishop, and I need to watch out for c3. Actually, maybe not. Alright, so let's go there. Right. So I guess he didn't see this. And I'll leave the rooks on. I'm threatening f6. So now I've won a piece, and it looks like I'm going to win a lot more than that. After rook g7, I think I just went on the spot. Okay. My opponent resigned.